I should have gone up around the other way, but it is what it is. There's the okay. Boom, baby. Let's go. Time to ding 90, yeah? Rancid nest. God, lag. Quickly do this and give it a hot second. God, dude. Lag. Why are you being like this as soon as I do it? It's because it's popping them all at once. Give me a hot minute. We're gonna go this way. Alright. They're gonna come over here. Wait. My god. I don't want to level up in like a massive laggy hell, you know? I'm trying to stay closer to the mic, but ugh, the stream computer is not cooperating. As you can see though, the killing is pretty decent. Alright, we are surviving. We have some pretty good kill speed when it comes to this stuff. Like, look at this guy, regenerates life, all our plants that we're immune to. Alright. Whoops, stay back a bit. Worried about little bits of stutter coming through. I mean, the whole idea with this character is just kind of stand back. You know? Like, you're gonna have a bad time if you try and tank anything with this guy. Ooh, we got ourselves 8 packs monsters for that one. Here comes another special boy. Oh, look out for them. And lead everyone into your burning boy of doom. And if you need to, just get them to spawn close to you. By backrolling. Backrolling? By dodging backwards. The elemental resistance aura. Debuff on there. See that? No worries. See, the kill speed's fine. It's just a matter of positioning yourself. Right? That's the tricky part with this particular build, is positioning yourself. Alright, that one ant and the other minions will take care of it, and then for bosses and well, rares and stuff that are proving to be a little bit tricky, you kind of hide behind our dodge roll back here. See our little fire guy here, our bog commander, or commoner, sorry, commander. He is my commander, okay? He is the guy in charge of massive deeps. Massive deeps. Alright? That's the guy we're relying on here to keep us alive and safe for the most part. Because when in doubt, we just hide behind him or around him. Or we just keep dodge rolling backwards until they walk or run into him. Right? He moves slowly, but I've got myself an ant with haste and haste aura. There we go, level 90, baby. Woo woo! Level 90. Hardcore solo self-found Abyssal League. Try not to get one shot as soon as I hit ding, right? Let's just clear these guys a little bit, and then I'll come back and finish the rest later. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of like how the mapping kind of works here. I kind of just hang back, right? And as you can see, everything is just getting kind of cleanly swept up by the ant. Ooh, level 20 gem. Let's go. Alright, let's go back over here where it's safe, and I'll finish the rest of the island after, right? But you get kind of an idea on how that works. I've just got a Storm Mage, Sniper, Cleric, Bogfeld Commoner, 2 Skeletal Warriors, and Frozen Mandibles. And let's clear this up. Right, so here's the skills. Right, Skeletal Warrior is just here for not really much, you know, not too much. They're just there on the staff, but they provide more damage because of muster. Right, so good to have. Bogfeld Commoner, again, my gear's not the best. So I've only got like level 25. Right, he's level 19 skill gem there. I just hit 90, so I can upgrade him to 20 if I want. You know, he's Infernal Legion 3 with Minion Mastery, Searing Flame 2, and Muster. He's got currently 40,000 HP. I'll go, you know, I'll look at the passives in a minute. I've got the Skeletal Cleric minion with Meat Shield 2, Rapid Casting 2, and Last Grasp, just to kind of keep them alive. They revive a little bit. Only got one out at the moment. Skeletal Sniper with Muster, Bidding 2, lower the cooldown on the support skill because the Burning Legion ignites things, and then the Skeletal Sniper will his Poison Cloud skill will just detonate, and it's just nice to feel like you're helping do some more damage. Yo, what's up, guys? I got my Storm Mage here. Right, Skeletal Storm Mage just to try and get shock on enemies, right? So I got like the shock, Rapid Casting 2, and Chain 3, you know, just to kind of get shock out and about if I can. Convalescence, right, to get that energy shield back up when I need. Second Wind 1. Cooldown Recovery 1. I feel like there's a 2 for that, isn't there? Maybe I should look at it. And Prolonged Duration 2 for duration, right? Elemental Weakness Curse, because, you know, Infernal Legion and Shock and all that kind of jazz. Heightened Curse, Efficiency 2. Excuse you, sir, we're busy here. Mind your manners. Thank you. Focused Curse, right? This is, like, there's a lot of interchangeable stuff here, especially since most of this is just, like, 3-socket, right? I haven't even bothered using more of my 4-socket stuff yet, because I wasn't sure if I was going to lose the character by accident. And then Companion, Frozen Mandibles, with Haste Aura and Hasted. I managed to find one of those. And it pairs nicely with the Bogfell Commoner, who's quite slow, right? He moves slowly. So increased attack speed. I went all in on like his physical damage here. And Muster, right? I havented even 4-socketed him yet. I actually have a 5-socket, I just haven't gone to use it yet. And the reason why I have it kind of set up like this is I found that the Companion Frozen Mandible just worked better than trying to use the Spectre one, because I also get the auras, right? I also have the elephant, the turtle elephant, and it is kind of whatever. Like, it's good, but it uses its attacks too often. So it's swinging its trunk way too often. It's just kind of getting animation locked, and it's not closing in on enough distance to use its AoE flame. The Frozen Mandibles doesn't really have that issue, but I was kind of still having a similar issue where things just weren't quite close enough, because I guess I didn't have enough area of effect on them, because I couldn't find an increased area of effect companion. So next best thing, I found that you just have the Bogfell Commoner, and you kind of hang around it, right? I found this when I was using the elephant. If I just hang around the elephant, most of the dangerous mobs just run straight at you, so they just run into it. So I just used that logic with the Spectre Bogfell Commoner because it has more HP than the elephant did, like maybe like another 5k more, I think. I'd have to double check, right? When they're on the same level, that is. At least at this point, with the way my passives are. And yeah, the Bogfell Commoner's a bit smaller. He gets in there with his aura perfectly, because he always tries to go up and melees, you know, he tries to go up and melee them, right? Like, he moves slow, but let me show you this. Because I also have, we'll go over the passives in a minute. Just give me a second for it to load, because, you know, I'm on like a 1060, alright? I'm on an old 1060 here, baby. I went into here to increase their movement speed. It kind of helped a little bit. It is mildly noticeable. But let me just show you guys the passives now too, right? I do have the entry tokens to go and get my 4th Ascendancy. I just haven't used it yet because I wanted to hit... I wanted to get this character up on the leaderboards first, but right now I'm just using reduced crit damage bonus, 25% physical damage from hits taken as fire, unaffected by ignite, and at the moment I'm using plus the fire res, because I was just short on fire res on my gear. My gear's quite lacking. But I was using stun threshold because I think that that helps as well. I'm not 100% sure when it comes to the energy shield side of things, but I'm pretty sure it helps. So I would use that instead of fire res if I could. And I am going to go with like fire res, and max fire res also grants max cold and lightning res. And then ideally what would happen with the gear, right, is that I'd just find more resistances. I'll go over the gear in a minute. It's not very good. I mean, some of it was, but I lost a lot of my best gear on some other characters. As you can see here, I'm just using some early stats here, but I dipped over to minion damage there, and otherwise it's kind of just all in on every single energy shield node that I can get. Right, as you can see here, it's just all energy shield nodes. Over here is energy shield, and then reducing the effect of curses on me. I pick up CI here. I was intending to pick up corrupted blood here, but like immune to corrupted blood, but it wasn't really worth it. It only works on the debuff that affects you. It doesn't help against like the corrupted blood pools on the ground, unfortunately. So yeah, just more energy shield, and then some resistances for the minions, right? So that they don't kill themselves, like the Infernal Legion doesn't kill themselves. 3% of max HP right here. Little self-heal for the minions. More energy shield, right? I don't pick this one up because we don't want any damage to go past the energy shield because we have 1 HP. Over here for more energy shield. And then some more resistances, max resistances for the minions. A lot of this is kind of open in the air as to where to go next. Here's damage taken from mana before life, of course. Again, because I do use my mana a lot, I don't want 5% of the damage bypassing my energy shield and sapping all my mana. More reduced effect of curses on you, plus some energy shield for your focus. Shut up here for minion damage and reservation efficiency, especially since we're a Smith of Katava here. And more energy shield. Right? Again, it is just all energy shield. And then ideally for the next however many levels, I would maybe go up here to get the last max fire res, because I think I forgot to show you. If I go down to his fire res, he's got 84% with this current setup, max 86. He does slowly die, as you can see, but if you get that fire res up to like, if you get the fire res up to 86, then you're gold, right? But you do need the max res as well if you want. It's a little tricky. It depends. Like, I'd suggest overstacking it a little bit because some maps do reduce elemental resistances with the curses, and when they hit your minion, it will die quicker, or it'll just start to die because it's had its resistance reduced, right? Here I've just got some basic gems, right? A little bit of elemental res and minion damage on that one. Not too much, and then again, just minion maximum life. I don't really have good minion max life gems. I have some good companion ones, but they're for a different character I'm working on at the moment. Flaming Chocobo. But yeah, as you can see, passives pretty basic. Minion max life here, right? Big 40%. And then movement speed. I was considering from this point going into like more damage and then maybe the armor break for the ant I'm using. As well as just going up here, right, for the resistances. And there's right here is like another 36% life for the minions too, which would be huge. So it's like there's a lot of umming and ahhing as to what I want to do, because I could also go here, right? More area of effect, cooldown recovery. For actually, you know what? I'm just going to take that one. Cooldown recovery and area effect for the Infernal Legion and the Archer, right? The Sniper. And then there's like more damage there as well, right? So you could also go for more area effect if you wanted. So there's a lot of like leeway, give and take on what you could do with this. And then it really does kind of depend on what gear you can find, right? So I managed to find 2 of these particular belts with the minions have increased HP. and one of them was a 20%. I had that on a Lich, and I actually accidentally lost the Lich. I got off-screen nuked by 3 rares that popped out, and they just blasted me with their massive lasers. This belt, 30%. Sweet, right? I'm still using these boots. I've actually been looking for boots to swap out, like some high energy shield ones with movement speed on them. I just haven't had any luck on the rares I've been trying to craft, unfortunately. So I'm still using these for now, but I'm looking for some, 30% plus move speed boots with like, at least 200 plus energy shield before I really swap them, because that faster start of energy shield recharge keeps me at a pretty cruisy. Let's see, where is it? Currently, energy shield recharge delay is 1.8 seconds, so I can just kind of skirt around, and then the recharge will start for me, and I don't have to use up my what's it called again? Convalescence. I want to go say Conda, but yeah, convalescence, right? And you see my energy shield is quite low, 8300 at the moment, and that's just because of the gear I've got here is not super good, not super pimped out. Just using the fire res rings because I can, right? It's easy resistances. I haven't been able to get a 3-socker sacramental robe or anything closer just yet, unfortunately. So I'm losing a bit of energy shield there. This is a nice helmet, right? 3 or 4 energy shield with +2 to minion skills. That's not bad. I've been able to, just find something nicer, but again, it's a level 54, so a higher level 1 with a higher base on the energy shield would be nice. I'm using this amulet still because it gives me some increased maximum energy shield and +1 to minion skills. I have a couple of +2 minion skill amulets, but they have no increase to energy shield, and instead they have like plus to HP or plus to mana percentage. And I'm just like, well, I'll use that on a different character, not this one, because I don't use HP on this character, right? I got 1 HP. Not a bad focus, but again, no minion skills, unfortunately. And then I managed to craft this bad boy, 158 spirit, right? With +2 to all minion skills. I got 55 increased damage on it, and yeah, like I managed to craft something nice, but it's for level 41. And the gem is only +10 to int because I haven't been able to find a presence, allies in your presence get increased damage gem yet. Unfortunately, I have very bad luck with the spirits. I have noticed I've had to use my anti-stun charms this league. I don't know if there's like a bug going on with energy shield in general when you have like 1 HP, but I've been tossing up whether I want to try. Excuse you, sir. Whether I want to try like picking up this particular one where stun threshold's based on 30% of your energy shield instead of life. Maybe that would fix the problem. I don't know, because last league there wasn't really an issue. I didn't have to worry about every little hit seems to stun just by getting love tapped just quickly. Like the stun charm will go off and it'll be like whatever, right? It'll just like light stun me a bit. Excuse me, sir. Do you want a drink? You have to wait a second. You've got your drink right there, pal. Little one going off in the back. Well, not really. He's looking for either drink attention or he's peed his nappy probably, but we'll have to find out after. Won't we, buddy? Because he's playing, and then he looks at me and he goes, oh, I'm in distress. Come over here. And then he goes back to playing. But yeah, I'll just head to town. And, I mean, that's basically the rundown for the character right there, I think. Kind of just went over it already there, haven't I? I just think I'll show you what I've done as far as a little bit of content, I guess, right? Like, you know, this character hasn't had too many issues with the bosses. I managed to find, like, an Abyss boss, and I sorted him out real quick. That's right, buddy. I've sorted out my Atlas, too. You can see how long it takes me to load things here. Alright, this is the kind of performance I'm running on, alright? I gotta be real patient. So let's just jump into the stash quickly. Oh my god. See what I gotta put up with here? Do you guys mind? Let's see. It's actually not normally this bad. I think it's because I'm streaming. But see, I have a Cool Max invitation. Probably going to use that on a Lich to try and get an Abyssal Lich. So yeah, I took that guy down with this character without any issues actually. His HP was a little higher than I expected, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. See, I got a bunch of stuff here to get through. Let me just slap this stuff away. But yeah, as you can see, life's pretty peachy. Oh, for flasks, I like to always try and get gain charges per second on your flask, because if you do run into something that takes a while to kill, you're gonna want unlimited mana, even if you have to kite around a bit. Is that right, sir? And yeah, let me just go over to the Atlas here. Show you guys how I set this little tree up to for now. But yeah, 91 I think is the minimum for top 1000 at the moment. So I have to, you know, got a little bit of push to go. But as you can see, I kind of set up to try and get essences here. Let's kind of go over them quickly with this one. I won't get too deep into this, right? I haven't done too much of the other content yet, mostly because of like finding it, right? I've just kind of been making my way through the maps, going after the what are they called again? The corruption nodes, right? So I was just chasing these and not really paying attention to the other content, just so I could get my Atlas points sorted, right? But as you can see, not too bad, right? I've managed to clear out just the immediate vicinity, just to get the corrupted nodes. I did find a bunch of these Moment of Zens. These are friggin' awesome. They've got a merchant that has a unique in it, and I think I found 4 so far. There's like 2 here, right? I went over and got these. Haven't really found anything like top tier out of them yet, but they will use up a map. So I used like a high tier juiced kind of map. I don't know if it helps with what spawns in there, but I used like a high tier juiced up map that was like, nah, that'll probably kill me, so I just threw it in there and dodged it. Used it for something useful, right? And yeah, that's basically the gist of it, I guess. Let's see. Clear through this. So it's whatever. A lot of stuff that I won't be using because I'm solo self-found. Let's just sell that instead, and then everything else can get salvaged. Nice and simple, baby. There we go. Anyways, I guess I'll leave it there. I'll just slap this down here. Because I'm not really sure what else to go over here. My bind screen, I guess. It just, you know. Oh, sometimes convalescence may bug, and it might seem like it's not working. You may just have to make sure it's bound to both of your weapon sets. But yeah, this was like, because I have so little spirit, this was kind of the way that I figured out how to make things work for this character. Ideally, you would get some spirit on your amulet, and obviously more plus to skills, and more energy shield if you can. Whatever else you can get, right? Just more plus to skills would be perfect. And then obviously pimp out a bit more on your slots here. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. See how he goes, and maybe do a little update before the end of the league. But yeah, I had to change from the frost bomb, you know, the frost mages frost bombing everything. That's unfortunate that it's kind of crap now, but you know, it is what it is. I tried using them with like the ants and all kinds of other things, but it just didn't want to work out right. So I've got like a frozen mandible up here. I went and farmed a few of them. I've been testing some stuff. This doesn't work anywhere near as well. Anyone that tells you to just put like Infernal Legion on the mandibles, just don't do that. Just use them for like physical melee damage. Don't waste Infernal Legion on them. Because the thing about Infernal Legion, I probably should have said this at the start, it doesn't stack. From what I've learned and experimented with, Infernal Legion won't stack. It doesn't matter if you have it. The only reason to have it on multiple characters, multiple minions and stuff, is to just have it so that like your minions are more spread out, right? But only one of them is going to do damage at a time to a mob near it. So you may as well try and get as much area effect on a mob that can get around the place as quick as possible, or use it in the case like me where like, see, he's walking pretty slowly there, and I'll just kind of dodge roll this way and he'll kind of zoom along with me, right? Or, you know, I'll be like dodge rolling backwards like this as I get chased, and then whoop, now he's in front of me and they all just run straight into him and melt, right? That's how I deal with that BS. Works great on bosses. He'll just total right over to the boss and stand next to him while everyone else does their job. And yeah, I'm immune to bleeding, immune to chaos damage, immune to ignite. It makes life feel pretty good. All I needed now is to be like immune to, I don't know, shock and freeze, but it's not really that big a deal because I could just use a charm if I want, right? Could swap out one of these stun charms, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's probably long enough. I'll just go over down here a bit so people can see the current stats. But again, there's a lot of room for improvement here. Hella room for modifications if you want to modify something. Just, you know, you got to experiment a bit, right? It's all about experimenting and do what you can, especially on solo self-found, right? Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the update if he survives that long. Peace.